What is going on, baby? We are back. Happy Monday. Welcome to the extras. See a bunch of people in here already. I appreciate you. Just getting set up. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Let me move everything back into position. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. A lot of people in the chat already. I appreciate you. Will was first today. Appreciate you, Will. Becky, a close second in there. She says, Will, I wasn't paying attention. Darn Discord. Oh, man. I just happened to load up YouTube and check to see if it was up. And sure enough, it was. Surprised I was first. Well, hey, thank you for being here. I'm a couple minutes late on the setup and the upload today, but, you know, we do what we can in the summertime. We gotta work late. Becky said, I've been waiting in the wing. I started to type something, and bam, it was up. That's right, Will. 2 streams in a row being first. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, Friday was fun. Got to talk a little office stuff, you know? A little job market drama. I have never heard that one, KO. That's funny. Although, I don't know if I believe you. I appreciate you being here. I hope you had a good weekend, too. She said, I missed the lives. I have been busy. That's okay. We're all busy sometimes. She says, I'm excited to be here on a Walmart especially. Yeah, dude, the Walmart, I don't know why. And if you're watching this now, maybe you can explain it. The Walmart episodes always go off. And we got some Walmart stuff to talk about today, man. It is wild. KO says, hit that like button, bacon strips. Appreciate you. Get your blue drinks ready. Will says I have the hairiest chest in here. KO is now double first. All right, I don't know how that works either. I still have not figured out all of the nuances of the top fan feature. I just know that it has to do with engagement and that spamming the chat does not seem to do anything to advance your position. I'm not sure. I think it's more intended to show the people who've donated the most money in chats where people are sending in super chats and stuff like that. But, yeah, no. We're not quite there yet. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, sorry, KO. I didn't have that up. Yes. If you are watching and you're not in the chat, feel free to jump in. Crooked Orchid says, there's 4 people here. Please join and chat. We don't always bite. No, everyone is nice in the chat. Sometimes, Becky says, I've not been on in a live in a week or more. Meech or CB will come and be first. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the 75 points is. I have no idea. But, it's... All I know is it has something to do with engagement. So if you got the points and you're in the chat, I appreciate you. However many points you have. Will says, I let my screen shut off and I grabbed a drink. I must have been penalized for that. See, I have no idea. I don't, like, does that count as a separate view? Because your screen went off and then came back on? I don't understand. Right now we have 8 viewers and 8 views. So I don't know. Explain it. I have no idea. Black Magic in the chat too. What's going on, Black Magic? CB in there too. All right. Black Magic says, I missed the TLC episode, so I was watching that since Drew blurred it out. I missed that one while I was in San Diego. I'll finish it up later tonight. I appreciate you watching that. You know, that video got blocked, so a lot of people didn't see it. But if you watched that TLC show, I'm not even gonna say the name of it. If you watched it though, about adults who have less experience, check that out. I'd love to know your opinion. It was a fun one. But yeah, TLC came in and blocked that one so quick. So quick. It was almost immediate. CB says, "This is awesome. I'm stranded with the Miami airport for another 3 hours. This is perfect." Well, welcome. You can hang with us and watch some TikToks. See what's going on in the Walmart TikTok space. It is crazy. She says, "I forgot it was Monday." Well, that's forgivable because being on vacation, it's easy to forget what day of the week it is when it doesn't matter, right? Thankfully, your boss was kind enough to let you go on vacation. Black Magic says, "I was going to Google it later." That's funny. Becky says, "It's because everyone hates Walmart." Okay, that's why the Walmart streams jump off, huh? Okay. OKO says, "I think it's the last people to join and hit the like button and chat." Oh, okay. So, like, a new person, as they join and come in, then they hit the like button, of course, because that's what everyone does when they join. Maybe that is what it is. Maybe the newest person just gets honorary number 1. That could be. I don't know. I do like how they've kind of gamified the chat. They're going in the right direction with it. Now they just need to full on just steal everything that Twitch does, and it'll be better. Because Twitch knows how to do it. They know how to do the good chat. Unfortunately, I do not know how to do the Twitch, so I don't have an account of it. But, you know, maybe someday we'll do that. But, so we're talking pricing today, guys. And Walmart's being a little shady. They're being a little sus, okay? I've been watching a lot of these videos over the weekend. This topic really took off. It started like mid-July, it started to bubble up a little bit. A few people were really early on the trend, and I've got their videos. I'll show you. They kind of were the canary in the coal mine, of Walmart. And they saw KO says, "I want to send you gifts. We got to get to 500 subscribers to do that. Once we get to 500 subscribers, then all of those features are enabled, like super chats and super thanks and memberships and whatever. I don't know. That is like a million years out of reach, though. I don't see that happening. But hey, if it does, welcome. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, baby. We're road to 500. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Will says, "I got something the other day that actually rang up cheaper than what the shelf said, and that sounds like the opposite of your topic." You know, Will, we can talk about that first. There is a whole sub-community of Walmart shoppers whose goal is to find those items like you're talking about, where sometimes an item will be on secret clearance, or sometimes there can be a mistake where they just put the wrong price on something on the internet, because the price that it rings up in the app is the price that it's going to ring up in the store, okay? So the price on the shelf has very little to do with anything, really, which is crazy to me, because it's like, isn't the whole, like, the law or whatever supposed to be the price that's displayed is the price they have to honor? I always thought that that was the rule. So if they put oh, what's up, Snappy Fun? I appreciate you. Oh, I see. I got you. Yeah. So sometimes they will do, and I found I wonder if I saved that one actually. I did not, because it didn't really fit with what we're talking about, but I saw someone where they found a thing that's on secret clearance, okay? It was the one of the Ninja Foodie blender things, and it's normally $149, and it's ringing up for $10 in some stores, and the guy went to a store and scanned it, and it rang up for $10, even though the price tag on the shelf says $149.99. They're secretly clearancing them because they're trying to move units. And so I guess they're hoping that an online shopper sees that and buys it online, but it also works in the store if you know how to exploit that using their app. I am learning a lot about Walmart. I'm not an avid Walmart shopper. I don't know. They're just not my vibe. You know, I don't know. It's just, I'm not into the big business aspect of their kind of, their business model is just to crush everyone else, and it has been to the detriment of society in some ways. Excuse me. Okay, see, you're right, KO. That coming in and just hitting the like button didn't make that one go to number 1. Okay, so then I have no idea. I think it is based around watch time, because over the weekend I was in a live stream for about 2 hours, and I think at the end I had like 175 XP, but I was chatting and interacting the whole time, and I watched it for a little over 2 hours. So I don't know. I have no idea. Becky says, I have the app and I be checking things all the time. You have to. You really do. You gotta keep up with Walmart, man, because they're doing, okay, they're doing some crazy stuff right now, and it's a little suspicious. And the biggest one is that they are tearing all the price tags off of items that have price tags on them, like clothing items that normally would have a price tag from the manufacturer. Now, I'll tell you, that price tag from the manufacturer that has the price printed on it, Walmart tells the manufacturer what price they want printed on that garment, okay? For each item. But what they're doing now is they're tearing off the little perforated strip on the bottom where the price is, and they are using that to be able to raise the prices on items. And sometimes it's a bigger raise than others. It's pretty wild. I don't know how they're thinking that no one's going to notice this. It's very brazen what's happening. So we gotta get right into it. Will says, I think it was a pair of shorts for my dad. The tag said $9.99, but it rang up $8.99. See, that's great. That's an error in your favor, I believe. Because I've not seen too many prices going down in my research of this. But my initial question is, clothing items. Now, Meech maybe can jump in here and school us on this, but I'm under the impression, as a non-fashion industry person, that clothing gets ordered months in advance, okay? So, summer clothes were probably, like, ordered in March and, like, manufactured a couple weeks after the order is placed, and then they have to ship all of it over to the United States. It's sitting in warehouses. You got to distribute all the items to all of the different stores. You got to program the items into the computer. It's a lot of stuff. Merchandising. It's a whole career. But when they place these orders, they know how much the item costs, and they know how much they're going to sell it for. And they know how much the tariff is for importing the item. So, everyone is kind of jumping towards the obvious inflation and tariff blaming, but if either of those things was the issue, they would already be figured into the price, and none of this would be necessary. Okay? Also, I noticed that most of these prices are going up by 50% on average. Okay? Some way more. It's actually, the number is 51%, and I'll show you some proof. But the prices are going up by 50%. The tariff on China's 10%, guys. Inflation was like 3%. 3% over the past 3 months or something like that. So even if even if you're generous and call it 5%, call it 10%. 10% tariffs, 10% inflation. That's a 20% increase, and they're doing a 50% increase. And my kind of uneducated theory on this, and impression of many consumers too, I'm sure, is that they're using these factors as an excuse to raise prices, just like they did during mask times. Even when something wasn't harder to get or harder to produce, they were still able to increase the prices, and no one said anything. Because everyone said, oh, because this thing's going on. And so now, people are doing the same thing. Oh, well, inflation's going on. Oh, well, tariffs are going on, so that must be what this is. But we're talking about items that are sitting in a store that were paid for months and months ago. The prices were decided months and months ago. But right now, in the past 2 weeks, Walmart is methodically tearing off literally every paper price tag in their entire inventory. And people figured this out. And they are going around and looking. And because, Walmart employees are humans, and sometimes they miss a tag. And then people are seeing what the price was before versus what the price is now, and they're not being quiet about it. And so we're gonna check some out. But just in case, okay, hold on, I missed a couple. Becky says, I be checking my flat top all the time. Me too. I'm eyeing a flat top too. Actually, the one that Will got, that's the one that I want. So I'm keeping an eye on that baby for sure. Crooked Orchid says, I was a 24-hour Walmart shopper and I would go people watch, but I don't like Walmart overall. They have my deer corn. I haven't bought it since over the winter. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm with you there. I liked back in my younger days when I would work really late and get off work really late, I would go and do my grocery shopping late at night, and I did appreciate Walmart being open late, but I don't think they do that anymore, even at all the stores. Do they even have 24-hour Walmarts? I don't know. The one that's like within driving distance of me is like it's like scary. Like the security people that work there are regularly getting attacked. So yeah, I don't play around with Walmart unless I have to. Will says, I hate Walmart, but people watching is fun. And Walmart is definitely the place to go to for that. I agree. I agree. It is a good time in there. You can definitely, some stuff is going to go down no matter what Walmart you're at. Something's happening at that Walmart right now. It's great. I love it. It'd be really just meta if someone could join the live stream that's actually shopping in a Walmart right now while we're talking about. Just Well, I'm hoping the YouTube algorithm will bless us here. Becky says, yes, in a different town, had a higher price on something than the Walmart by me. See, that is another thing that Walmart is known for. People kind of hop. There's a whole science to trying to get deals from Walmart. There's a whole like underground community. I guess they're not underground. They're making videos online about how to find the best prices at Walmart and all that. Okay, here I got a good example of one of those people here.
Walmart secretly codes their price tags, and if you know what to look for, you can save big. Most people think Walmart's pricing is random, but they actually...
This is Danny Seliger on TikTok, okay? Love his little suit, man, nice. I like his style, you know? Nice old school microphone.
Actually follow a hidden pattern that tells you how good of a deal you're getting. Okay. If a price ends in 99, it's regular, pattern. Nothing to write home.
19 or so if anything ends in 99, that's just plain Jane, okay? That's just full price, baby.
But if it's in 97, that means it's on sale. Ooh. But it might drop again. But if you stumble across a 0.00 or a 0.88, stock up, because this is the final markdown on the item and it may even get discontinued after that. Be on the lookout next time you're at Walmart and follow for more shopping hacks.
So there you go. There's a shopping hack for you from Danny Seliger. If you see that 00 or that 88 on the end, fill your cart up, okay? Get all of them. Get all of the sweatpants. Becky says, "Oh, okay, you have your eye on a few different flat tops. I got you. I was looking at them too. There's a lot of different ones out there. Walmart is a disaster. I only go there for money orders," says Crooked Orchid. Okay, they do money orders. They do the money orders at Walmart. Okay, I'm really happy with Even Embers. Okay, that is a brand of flat top. The only complaint I have is the shelves could be higher. Anything on that shelf gets so hot from the burners. Oh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. You mean the shelf that's above the grill itself, or is there one below it? I'm assuming you mean the one above it. KO says, Friday Drew's wearing a tie. Yeah, I'll dress up for you. If I get 500 subscribers for wearing a tie, I'll put a tie on, whatever. I'll wear my dress shirt and tie up here and then just no pants and you guys won't even know. Oh, okay, the ones on the sides. I see what you're saying. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just metal on metal, just pressed against it. So, yeah, I can see where the heat transfer would be pretty immediate. I got you. Okay. Okay, so. Now, I want to start with, Will says, my old griddle was bad for that too, but this one seems worse. Well, maybe there's a way you could adapt. Like, maybe you could have, like, a thing, like one of those, you know, like like you use to set a casserole dish on so you don't burn the table. You put one of those babies on there, and then you set your plate on top of that. I don't know. I don't know what that's even called. I don't know what I'm even talking about. You know, like the thing your grandma had so that the casserole dish was hot and it didn't like burn the wood table. I don't know. An oven mitt, maybe? I don't know. KO says, I haven't pushed this. I can't promote this, but I like the idea of the Chaos Elmo. The Chaos. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like if I dress as the Chaos Elmo? That would be funny. This guy. You know, what if we got you think we can get like a puppet of this dude? Like a little, just that I could just have back there? I don't know. I'll look into it. I like him too. But okay, so here's Marie. Okay, Marie was on to this, okay? I was looking at dates. Most of the videos that you're gonna watch came out in the past 3 days, okay? This is all fresh stuff. I'm not really on the cusp of journalism very often, so don't get used to it. But we are right here on the front of the trend this time. Oh, KO says, no, you said you would give us emojis at 500. Absolutely, I will. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we will get the ability to have the custom emojis in chat, and I will put the little Elmo in there. We'll have the Elmo, the little blue drink cup. I got it. I got you. As soon as we hit that, I have them all planned out already. Oh, Will says, I've got silicone mats, but the heat transfer comes from above. You have to place stuff on the outside edge to keep away from the heat. Oh, okay, I see. I see what you're saying. Okay. Silicone mats is a good idea. I was thinking like the crocheted thing. Like, whatever that's made of. Angry crocheters, please correct me in the comments. I will start sharing your channel and get subscribers, but I haven't wanted to. Well, hey, yeah, no pressure. You don't have to. I just appreciate y'all hanging out. But okay, so here is Marie, and she noticed a couple weeks ago.
Walmart.
Okay, this is main Marie on TikTok. This is on the 13th of July. Okay, check this out.
Is taking tags off to increase their prices.
Yeah. I'm just getting little outfits or whatever, just some little clothes to put on for work or whatever. And I'm like, okay, these leggings is cute, so these are the leggings, the pants or whatever, just to throw on for work. So, none. Okay.
I like those.
So the price say $8.98, but you go on the tag, and the tag say $7.98, right? And then you start looking through all the other ones, and you see that they are ripping the tags off. Here at Walmart.
An extra $1 for the mariposa suede.
Then you go to another one. They all ripped off.
Too much tax.
And then you go over here.
See, they think we're not gonna
Prime
notice.
example. $13.98. See this dress? Look at the tag. They forgot to rip this off.
$13.98.
$12.98.
$12.98. Okay.
Again.
See, now
$11.98.
$1 isn't that big of an increase, but on an item that
But you go to
only
the
costs a
pennies.
few dollars, that's
And it's
huge.
$10.98. So what they're doing is they're ripping the original prices off of them and putting their own prices. Walmart, y'all
Crazy.
need to do better. Y'all
Crazy.
got all this goddamn money, but y'all want to rip tags off. Y'all want to rip tags off. See? Same pair of pants I have.
Wow. So, it's definitely happening, okay? So that was mid-July. And this person in Texas found a similar thing about the same time. So this is the 19th of July. This is Texas Chickie 620. Has anyone noticed that Walmart has recently been ripping off the price tag on clothing, and then while filming I discovered it's so that they can upcharge on these items. I'm done, Walmart. Okay, they're definitely gonna hit us with copyright on that one for sure, Yeah, that's wild, man. And see, she's not really finding all of the ones that they missed. This is in the beginning where she's just going around and kind of saying, okay, what is happening here? You know, something is amiss, right? So then it started happening at every store. Dude, $11.98 to $26? Is that what that said? $26.98? It more than doubled on that one. More than doubled. That's wild. I don't know. There it is. $11.98. Wild, man. $11.98 to $26.98, and they thought no one would notice. And that's not just one thing. It's not just an isolated incident. What is happening? No. I don't know why. Why is TikTok being weird? Hold on a second. What? It logged me out? I don't know what that even means. Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm stupid. I just had to hit skip and it went away. I don't know. TikTok is trying to get me to do a survey of some kind or something. Okay. She says Walmart is scamming. This public should be outraged.
Here we are at Walmart. I saw the video. I don't know if you guys saw the video where they're like ripping the prices off of these things. I just had something that's $22 because there was one left and it's ringing up as 24. And now they're telling me they can't honor the price that's on the actual tag that says $22. That they can't change it. And first they try to tell me it's because it's different sizes, but then I had her ring up the bigger one, which is also ringing up as $24. And
so this is proof that they will not honor the original price.
$2. It's about the fact that they're ripping off tags and changing the price and upping the price.
Well, and I don't think it's crazy to be mad about $2 on an item that costs $7. You know, if you have an item that costs $5 and then now it's $7, now it's $8. That's a huge increase. KO says I saw it. Yeah. I don't know where she is.
And then not honoring the price that's on the physical tag. Well, I got the item and I got them to honor.
She's got those transitions, man. That's cool.
And I asked them like, why are you guys doing this? Like, don't you think like it's kind of wrong that you're coming in at one price and then you're changing it? And he's like,
absolutely.
Oh, that's not the case. They're supposed to be ripping off the tags. This isn't a new thing. So.
Okay. So if you see them ripping the tag off, that doesn't mean that you get the original price. So a lot of these people, what they did is they went through and they try and find the original tag to see if they can get the price. Jesus. Same song again. $5 to $8 on this one, y'all. For a t-shirt that costs $5, now it's $8. It's happening right in front of us. This is Oceanside, California. Maybe they think Oceanside will pay the difference. I don't know. But yeah, she's not saying anything. It's just that this is the TikTok song. The Oh No TikTok song. Black Magic says, LOLKO, I hear the I saw it in my head at least once a week when I hear someone say that. I know, dude. I miss Rob so much. Those were the good days. Oh. Oh, good times. Good times. Okay, so here's a lady shopping for some sweatpants, okay?
Got to excuse you, girl, this morning. Cause,
This
you
is
know,
Queen Bee.
looking a little real bedheadish this morning.
Queen Bee
But look,
0816.
we ran into the Walmart today to get a couple things. As you can see, we got some organizing and stuff to do. But y'all, let's just
Will
let's just
says
look at
it's
some
the minimum
scandalous
wage
shit,
increase
right?
in California.
So we came into Walmart to get some stuff, and you know I'm all about a good sweatpant, right? Because if you know me, you know your girl loves some sweats. So
This
came up
girl
with
is
some
in the
sweatpants,
Midwest.
and I'm all about using my Walmart
I
app
would
to,
I would
scan
venture
some
to
prices.
guess.
So let's see what they're doing
Not
today.
California. So this No Boundaries brand must be like a Walmart brand of some kind or something.
$9.98, boo. $9.98 is what it says. But did you know that whenever you ring it up on your Walmart app, it comes up $11.98? $11.98.
Whoa.
Hold, please. I'm gonna show you.
Hold on. I mean, honestly, $11.98
$9.98 on tag.
doesn't seem like a lot of money for sweatpants to me. But if they were $9.98 and now you're charging $11.98, I don't like that. That's what.
And I'm going to insert my picture in just a moment, but I also want to show you these.
They're
really
coming
cute
for the sweatpants, you guys.
So
Watch
these
out.
are everybody's favorite summer shorts, right?
They are?
Favorite summer shorts.
You guys, are these your favorite summer shorts? The No Boundaries sweatpant shorts for summer? I don't own these. You gotta let me know.
$6.98.
$6.98 seems like a deal. Extra small though is a little small.
Watch how it rings up. So all I'm gonna say is, while you're in your Walmart and you're buying your favorite No Boundaries, you need to be careful. Check your prices. Use your Walmart app. Do your thing, and just take it. Take it from your friends.
She said they're not getting us this morning. I love that. I love those too. That was great. Okay, so that's Queen Bee. Check her out. Walmart. What? Oh, Meech in the chat. What's up, Meech? Meech, maybe you can explain this to us. So Walmart. I said earlier, I was hoping you could confirm. Weren't we just talking about Walmart in the Cord? Yes. So here's what's going on, Meech, and you're in the fashion industry. You can set me straight here. I am under the impression that Walmart as a company is ordering merchandise like 3 or 4 months in advance before they expect to sell it. Correct? So like summer stuff is getting ordered in like March and then getting manufactured a few weeks later and then gets shipped over here and then time to distribute everything, blah, 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 right? So it's like a few month process, couple months. So they definitely know how much they're paying for the thing, how much the tariff is on the thing, all of that stuff. But now all of a sudden, they're raising prices on these items by more than 50%. And the tariff is only 10%. So you really can't even blame the tariff or inflation. It just feels like robbery right now. So a lot of people are upset about this. And here's another one. This is from 4 days ago, guys. Oh, I have to log. Oh my god, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on a second. This is annoying. I don't remember my thing, actually. Oh my. They are just doing the most right now. Sorry, they're making me log in here because this is such an inappropriate video that it wanted to make sure that I was of age to be able to view this atrocity. Meech says they for sure are ordering that far ahead, if not sooner than 3 months. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 6 months with the amount of volume they do. Absolutely. That's my point. It's not like they just got it 2 weeks ago. 50%. That's right. Walmart Wyland. Can we stop shopping there? FFS. Yes, absolutely. And in case y'all don't believe me, here we go. This is according to... Well, this is reporting from Yahoo Finance, but a CNBC analysis shows that Walmart prices increased as much as 51% following the tariffs, okay? So they were tracking the prices of 50 products sold in Walmart, and they found that prices rose as high as 51% following the company's announcement that it would raise prices following the tariffs. They track the prices of different merchandise across apparel, electronics, toys, and groceries, so not just clothes, over 7 weeks at Walmart in New Jersey in one particular location, and it found a dozen items increased in price. Among the price increases, a 12-piece pot and pan set jumped 51% from May to July 2025 from $99 to $149. A 3-in-1 travel system rose by 50% from $199 to $299. However, CNBC did find that the price of Great Value brand eggs decreased by 22% in the same time period. So not everything went up, guys. We're winning. We have cheap eggs and we're paying $300 for sweatpants. Will says, when I worked at Kmart, they used to get summer apparel in February. They'd leave it all in the box until closer to March or April and then start putting it out. That sounds about right. Okay. See, we got real on the scene reporting here. Meech says, Will, that makes sense. With how deep they order their inventory plus SKUs, then they have to forecast their sales. It's so far ahead. Correct. So you have an item that is literally sitting on the shelf at Walmart right now. This is not a hypothetical thing. It's on the shelf right now, and all of the tags have been torn off of all clothing items because they're raising them. So you're talking about a $5 clothing item that went from $4.98 to $7.98. It's almost doubling in price. That's crazy. So even if they're just increasing by $1, there's no reason to have to do that because they've already paid for the inventory, they've paid the tariff, they've paid everything for it. It's just sitting there ready to be sold. There's the only reason that they're increasing prices is because they can and they can get away with it under the guise that everyone will just be like, oh, well, it's just tariffs and inflation. But it's not. It's them taking advantage of us just like they did during mask times, and they're doing it all over again. Meech says, are they increasing the prices just to position themselves to discount at holiday time? Customer facing is 60% off, but in actuality, it's like 2%. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think so, because if they were doing that, then because they are telling the manufacturers of the clothing what to print on the tag. So if they had that plan, they would just put the price on the item that they want to be on the item. They would have no reason to be going through the entire store and just ripping. I mean, this is like, I'm trying not to beat it to death here, but it's literally, it is like, here's Jess in Amelia, Ohio. Okay, that's a suburb of Cincinnati. Oh my god, we're gonna definitely get claimed for that song, but very appropriate. Walmart is taking tags off and raising prices. This is Walmart in Amelia, Ohio. So this is a suburb east of Cincinnati. Walmart, excuse me, so they're $7.98. Walmart shoppers love their sweatpants. I'm not a sweatpants wearer, but I feel like the people who know their sweatpants, they go to Walmart to get them. You got to get the no boundaries sweatpants, because if you have boundaries with your sweatpants, you're really not going to have a good time. But I mean, they're raising the prices by $2 per item for items that are less than $10. Like here's Walmart in Georgia right here. It says $15.98 on the display. It says $14.98 on the tag, and all of the other tags are ripped off. So it's everywhere. And they're trying to be sneaky about it. But yes, Meech says, oh, they're taking tags off and re-tagging. Yes, the tearaway strip on the bottom of clothing that is intended to rip off after you purchase it, so that if it's a gift, the person doesn't have the price tag right on there, obviously. But yes, they're just ripping the paper tag off the bottom. Like here, look at this one. This is the one that went from $5 to $8. It used to be $4.98 and now it's $7.98. Look, see, $5 it said. $5 even. It said on the tag. And then the display price is $7.98. And when you scan it in the app, it shows the high price. And when you take it to the register, even if you found one that still has the original price on it, they will not honor that original price. They're charging the new price. Meech says, literally the last thing they do is add the tag so they can price it whatever they want after intake. Yes, absolutely. They're not retagging. They are ripping the tag just like this. And all those little prices are ripped off, and then they're just putting a sign above it that says, no, these cost this much. So another thing is, people are realizing that you basically have to have the app in order to shop there. And not everyone wants to use the app. But obviously Walmart wants you to use the app, because when you download the app onto your phone, then they know where you are. They know when you come to Walmart. They know what other stores you shop at, what other apps you have on your phone, what bank you bank at. Here's this is Miss Jessica Cecile. Jessie on TikTok, okay? And this is from yesterday. This video is from yesterday, okay? Hot off the presses, y'all.
I rarely go to Walmart. I probably go there like 2, 3, maybe 4 times a year. But after yesterday, I will never go there again because there are no prices on anything. I'm talking anything at my local Walmart.
Becky says they do this at the Avon Walmart.
Like, the laundry aisle, so I needed a laundry basket.
That's right. The phones are already listening.
No prices.
Don't download apps.
I was like, okay, this is weird. I'm like, all right, well, it looks cheap, so let me just put it in the basket. Then I went down like the shower curtain aisle. No prices, none. I had about like 6.
The shower curtain. There's a shower curtain
aisle.
I have no
idea how much it was, but I was like, oh, I think I want this. But then I'm like, but how much is it? I'm now walking around Walmart looking for a scanner. I don't even know if they have those, because I know
right.
Target does,
you would think
but
they would have
no
the scanner
anymore.
thing.
No Walmart workers like out anywhere to have them check the price. So
No
I'm like,
kidding.
what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm supposed to just shop now and put stuff in my basket and then take it up there. So whatever, that's what I did. And before I checked out, I was like, I need to know.
That's dangerous.
I was like, where's all the prices? Are you guys like redoing the store? And he's like, oh no, they want you to look on the Walmart app. I don't have the fucking Walmart app, okay? My phone memory is already full as is. Like, I can't download any more apps.
She said my phone memory is full, okay? It's all full of TikToks.
School app for this coming year. I haven't even done that yet because my memory's full. But I'm like, download the. So now as a consumer in the aisles wanting to buy something that you guys are selling, I have to now take out my phone, have an app, and check the prices. Do you know how difficult that is, especially if you're shopping with children?
What about people who don't have phones? People who didn't bring their phone with them? What about old people who suck at using their phone?
I don't have time for
What if you don't want to download the Walmart app like this girl?
Back after yesterday because I do not have the patience and I do not have the time. Again,
right?
Walmart.
Who does?
People out there that do
it's
not
so dishonest.
Okay,
like,
there's elderly people that do not have to have a phone.
In my opinion, price the stuff however you want to price it. If you want to gouge people, consumers will call you out eventually. But you bought the items, Walmart, so you can charge whatever you want for them. Just charge it. Why do we have to play games? Why did we have to see $10 on the shelf and then $12 in the app? So you have to have the app to know how bad you're going to get hurt at the cash register. That's crazy. And that's going to make people not want to come to your store. I mean, just look what happened to Target. Walmart might be positioning themselves in the event when tariffs are going to cut deeply into their bottom line. But they won't, because they've raised prices by 50% on a tariff that's 10%. Like those examples, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know who's going to go to Walmart after seeing this stuff. KO says, how are there no prices? Exactly. How do you run a store and you don't have prices on the shelf? You're so embarrassed of how much you're gouging us that you won't even say what the price is until the end, and you just hope we won't notice that the total is way higher than we expected? That's crazy. Meech says, I'm running to dinner, but I'll keep the stream running in my purse. Well, I appreciate you. KO says, my phone memory is full. I have to delete stuff all the time. I am helping a friend Wednesday, and we're going to do a corporate event. Axe throwing. See, I'm with you. You need to just hook your phone up to the computer and just get all the stuff off of it. I'm with you. I have a ton of like photos and videos and stuff. So I'm definitely not going to delete stuff on my phone in the name of downloading the Walmart app to make sure that I don't pay $20 for a thing that should cost $15. It just seems like we shouldn't have to do this. I love this lady. This is Mama from the Holler, okay?
Y'all, why?
This is Mama from the Holler on TikTok. This is from 727, guys.
Is Walmart doing this? None of these clothes have freaking prices. Well, that one does. $10.
That one has $9.98, but what's the real price, Mama? What's the real price? She didn't pan up. We don't know. We got half the story from the Holler right there. But yeah, so here is a, hold on. Here's Mama Cheryl. We got to get all the mamas on this
I've
case.
seen a video about Walmart removing the little perforated price tags and raising the prices. So since I was going to be there doing some grocery shopping today, I figured I would stop and look. Now, some of them had all of the little perforated price tags removed, but if I kept searching, I came across
shady,
a few that had the original prices yet on them. But you really have to search.
It is that No Boundaries
that first
brand
one was
again,
only a
dude.
50-cent increase.
That must be the
from
Walmart
original.
brand.
This one was $12.98 and now $13.98, so a full $1 increase. These guys, another one that most of them are ripped off, but then I found one for $10.98 and they are marked $11.98. These pants, I couldn't find one that still had the original on there, so I don't know. Which, this is all because of Trump's tariffs.
All they sell is
and $1
sweatpants?
might not...
Is it all they sell is sweatpants at Walmart? I have not been to Walmart enough, I guess. I went there looking for the PBJ cup when we tried the Reese's peanut butter jelly giant cup thing. I ended up finding it there, and that was the last time I went there, and the first time I've been there in a really long time. But who knew they have a whole aisle dedicated to shower curtains, and apparently they sell just all the sweatpants. Becky says, I mean, Sam's now, you have to have the Sam's app to order food from the snack bar? Why? No way. So you can't just walk up and just order something? Is the snack bar just like the equivalent of like the little restaurant at the front of Costco? I don't have any of the bulk store memberships. So I feel like I'm missing out. I want to get the Costco hot dog someday, you know? Becky says, I'm going to Walmart tomorrow and I will be looking at the tags. Okay, good. Get some info for us, get some video, you know? I want to know what's going on. We got to follow this because this is now another thing that Walmart is doing is they are putting in digital price tags on their shelves, and people are really afraid that they're going to use it for surge pricing. Now, I can see no, Becky says, no, we didn't get anything from the snack bar. We just left. Okay, well, that's how you show them. You got to show them with your wallet because that's the only way to communicate to these brands. But yeah, so they have these electronic, well, where's this other guy? There were two guys ranting about this. Yeah, okay.
Do you know why Walmart is switching to those digital price tags on all of its stores? It's to squeeze every last fucking dime.
Okay, alright, guy. We don't need to get crazy now.
I'm out
Do you
of
have
your
any,
wallet. And
do
that
you
little
have any
electronic
pictures
tool
of the
is going to help them
little
do it.
thing?
The digital tag allows Walmart to change the
Okay, yes, this is what I wanted. Now, see these little tags right here? Now, I am a fan of efficiency. So I can see where this would be more efficient and less wasteful because you're not constantly printing out new tags when you need to move an item or whatever. Or if an item is out of stock and you put something else there, you gotta make a new tag for it. This is a lot easier and probably makes the grocery person's life easier, in theory, if these are easy to program. But people see this and they immediately think of surge pricing. And surge pricing, if you don't know what that is like on Uber, where if you're in an area where a bunch of people are looking for an Uber, like a concert when it just let out or a football game when it just let out, they're going to increase the price temporarily for customers that are in that area because demand is surging. So there's the surge pricing. Well, people are really afraid. Becky says Kohl's has tags like this. Okay, I didn't know that Kohl's was into this. So what people are afraid of is that an item's price will change after they've already decided to buy it. So if you're in the store and you bought a thing and then the surge starts and then now your apple costs $4 instead of $1. Now, it's my understanding that that is not how these are going to work. The pricing tags are just to make it easier for them to not have to print new tags all the time. But here is another guy who is gonna warn us about the surge pricing.
I enter the Walmart, right? I go buy something, there's surge pricing, so it goes up. Everything in my cart is literally more expensive than when I...
Now, he's speaking in hypothetical. This didn't actually happen, if it's not clear. He's just saying what could happen is that you buy an item, and then a surge happens where everyone else wants the item that you bought, and then the price goes up before you can get to the register and buy it. I don't think this is going to be a problem.
Put it inside of the cart. You know how insane that is? It is more expensive than when I put it inside of the cart because I am just walking around the goddamn Walmart.
They say it'll help not only with efficiency, but also with stocking shelf.
You get the fuck out of here.
He's mad, okay? To Walmart's credit, I hate to say it, it probably would make it more efficient to have digital price tags that you could change to say whatever you needed it to, because you're constantly reconfiguring in a grocery store. It's also the prices change because they're constantly rebuying things. So yes, prices are going to change in grocery stores, but not from the time that you put an item into your cart to the time that you got to the checkout, okay? They're doing these things at close of business. This is an unnecessary fear to have, my friend. But in addition to them wanting to use the app, or wanting us to use the app, I thought this was an interesting comparison. So now, what would happen to us if we decided that we were going to swap tags on an item at the store, take the tag off and change the price? What happens if we start doing that? Caught swapping price tags at Walmart.
This way.
Oh, he's giving him an escort to his car. Oh no, not that car. Darn.
You can identify you by the fingerprint.
It's interesting.
Okay, so we'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay.
So we go to jail if we swap the price tags.
Alright, I gotta hold it.
Yeah, wait. Do you guys have my wallet?
I got it.
If they swap the price tags, everything's fine, and you shouldn't even ask about it, actually. So here's April, and April's going to show us the beauty section at Walmart. So like the hair care products, soap, stuff like that. Walmart, Will says Walmart just needs to go all online, order and pick up at the store. It'd be a lot easier for them to change prices on the fly. You know what? I'm in favor of that, and Best Buy is experimenting with that model because in town they have a Best Buy where it's only a pickup location. I mean, they have some like items like out on display, but you're in a full-size store, but you only, as a customer, you only have access to a small area, and you walk in and you pick up online orders at this location. It's crazy. But I'm with you. I think that there's something to be said for that, and I think that at least you could make some locations online only, and that would make it a lot better, I think, for everybody. Then just have everybody in the store be picking orders all the time. And then, yeah, they could change the prices whenever they want, and no one would know. Becky says, oh no, I like to get my own food. See, I'm with you there on certain things like produce or whatever. Yeah, I get wanting to pick your own thing, but you know, it is nice to save the time when you're going to the store to be able to just pull up and all of the things you wanted are just right there. But okay, so here's April, and she is going to show us the beauty section of her local Walmart.
Hi guys, I'm at Walmart, and before you give up on Dollar Tree, I've got to show you something.
This is from last week.
The deodorants are...
This is just April TX on TikTok.
under $5.
Not a single deodorant under $5. So if you only have $5 and you are smelling spicy, Walmart is not the place.
They're blemish patches.
I don't know how much those normally cost, but okay. Blemish patches, guys? What are we talking about?
The Curology.
Curology? I don't know what that is.
All the hair bows and clips.
Okay.
$7.97.
So,
$3.98.
oh my gosh. Okay, so these little like plastic hair things, which probably were $1 before, are $2.78 now.
$3.97.
Will says, for fresh stuff, I can agree with you, Becky. I'm with you, Will. I actually go to Aldi for most of the stuff that everything I can get at Aldi, I'll get there, and then I get the remainder at a big grocery store.
$97 for hair ties.
$4 for a pack of those little hair ties. Is that a lot, you guys? I haven't had long hair in a really long time, like 20 years. I haven't bought hair ties. Becky says a lot of them are 2.7 ounce Old Spice at 1 or 2. That is 3 ounce. Ooh, okay.
$11.
So you're saying they've reduced the size of the deodorants and they've raised the prices. Okay.
There are some down here for $4.
Okay.
Their makeup wipes, $3.74.
Makeup wipes are $12 or $4, depending on the pack size here. $15 for the Neutrogena ones. Is that a lot? Seems like a lot. This is glue for fake eyelashes.
$6.48.
Okay, I don't know how much that normally costs, but okay. Here's some nails, guys.
Most of them are marked $7.97.
They don't look nearly as nice as what Tess is able to do, but okay, sure. You know, if you aren't gifted like her and you want to buy Walmart nails for way too much money, then, you know, do that. Yeah, I think it's pretty wild that they're raising prices so much, and they're just expecting that we're not going to notice. I don't get it. But here is, Becky says, They be coughing in their hands and then touching my pasta box. Oh no. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess you don't want to have to disinfect all of your groceries. But, I don't know. Hopefully they don't have sick people pulling the orders for the to-go at the grocery store. That'd be pretty brutal, man. Okay. This one says shameless shoe increase. Okay, POV. Why not just remove the lower price if you want us to pay more? This is senseless to me. This is what I was saying. As a consumer, just show me one price. Exactly. If you're gonna rob us, Walmart, rob us to our face so we know that you're robbing us. You don't have to do it in the dark. We'll pay the $12 for the sweatpants. Just be honest with the prices. It's crazy.
You know, how are these shoes $24 when the price on the shoe says...
This is Inspired and Graceful Mom on TikTok, Ashley. She's kind of a quiet talker, but she's saying, how are you going to charge $24 for these shoes when the tag on the shoes says $20?
$20. Can someone explain this?
I can't explain it, Ashley. I have no idea. I really have no idea, but you know what? Walmart isn't the only store that's doing this. Here we go. Sorry. My videos are all out of order. Here, look at that. See, $12 former price, and they put a sticker over the price.
And right now, you can...
$14 from $12. Now, we don't know what the item is, but the same thing is happening in other stores, guys. It's absolutely wild. And I don't think it's going to get better. Because just like last time, they had an excuse to raise prices on us. Prices didn't go back down. They just kept going up. They kept staying the same. They kept going back up. Remember all those supply shortages and problems we were having? Well, when all those problems went away, the prices, they didn't go down. They went up, actually. And here is one more thing that they're trying with produce, okay? Now, normally, most produce, when you buy at grocery stores, at Walmart in particular, you are going to pay per pound for most items. Well, they've gotten away from that because it's a little bit too easy to tell when you're getting ripped off. So instead, what they've done is they've gone to each pricing, where you are paying 78 cents here is for each individual peach, not for a pound of peaches. This is Low Carb Kimmy on TikTok. This video is from 3 days ago, guys. Okay? 3 days ago. Check this out.
So have you guys noticed while shopping lately, a lot of the prices are each now? Like the peaches are 78 cents each. I'm going to just walk the area a little bit and show you guys some other prices. The oranges always been by each, but look at the oranges. 97
Wait,
cents
oranges
each.
have always been by each? Hold on. I don't remember paying individually for oranges. I just remember buying a bag of oranges, or you pay by the pound if you want to buy, like, pick out loose ones, like pick your own out.
That price kind of went up.
Pineapple too. I feel like that's
Let's
like
keep
an
walking
each thing.
And see what else they changed from pounds to each.
That's right, KO. Each.
Already looked at the peaches.
Becky says the bananas at Walmart are always green. Now, bananas, that's another thing that's per pound around, what, 50 cents a pound or something for bananas? And now we're going to charge individually for them? I wish I had that, I wish I had that GIF queued up. What could a banana cost? $10?
Let me see.
These are each nectarines. They're $1.14 each.
$1.14 each for nectarines. $1.32 each for apples. Apples? We're buying apples on an individual basis now?
Plums are also each
Oh,
now.
sorry, that's a plum. I'm
$1.32
stupid.
So when you guys are shopping, make sure you pay attention to the price.
No
Because
kidding.
a lot of the items are each now.
Wow.
$1.14 each.
So there's another
white
peach.
nectarine.
$1.14.
Longest I've been in retail, a lot of time the prices are by the pound and not by each.
Yeah.
So that
See, look, and even beneath there, you can see the bags of peaches. They're still selling by the pound right there.
could be a little tricky because you might think you're getting a sale and you might think, hey, I'm getting this for 78 cents a pound. Price
Yeah,
is going down.
no.
But really,
78 each.
78 cents each.
That's
You're paying
crazy.
$1.14 each. You paying $1.
Becky says we have bag apples and singles. See, that's good, but it's like charging. When you have the singles, you're still paying per pound, generally. You're not paying per each piece that you're getting, right? Are we gonna do each pricing on grapes too? How much are grapes each, guys?
Plum each, per each. So make sure y'all pay attention, okay? Let's look at these pears. The pears are still
$2.18.
Still per pound.
Oh, it's
And
per
they
pound. Okay. Okay. I was like, what? They charge $2.18 per pear? Get out of here. For your garbage produce,
I don't
get
think
out of
the
here,
apples
Walmart.
went
Your
up
days
that
are
much, though.
numbered.
I think they pretty much price. You know, they went up a little bit, but not like, I would say even the pears in the items.
See, that's just your perception. You are perceiving that it didn't go up very much because the individual price of one item is low. But if you bought 10 of them and weighed them out, you would realize that when you're paying the each price, you're getting taken advantage of by a lot. And they're gonna act like we just like we forgot how to buy produce. They're just gonna gaslight us and say, no, that's how it's always been. You've always paid per each pricing for plums. No. I refuse. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. KO says, I buy the big fruits by the eaches. Okay. See, that makes sense. Like a pineapple, you know? It's just one pineapple. So you're not paying by the pound for a pineapple. I get that. But when you have something like apples, oranges, plums, pears, peaches, whatever, and they're all sitting there, and you can select which ones you want, that should be a per pound thing, right? This just seems crazy to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I realize certain things are typically done by each in the produce aisle, but she's bringing up a good point here. They're doing some tricky stuff, man. They've got all these new ways that they can deceive us at the grocery store. They've got those digital price tags. They're ripping the prices off and just putting billboards above stuff, and they think we're not going to call them on it. Crooked Orchid says, rabbit hole of the each. I know, dude. We gotta investigate this. We're right on the forefront, okay? So, y'all, what you do this week, okay? Go to your local, I know it's a big ask because Walmart is a terrible place, but if you're near your local Walmart, do some investigation. See what you can find. See if you can find price tags that have been ripped off. See if you can find some some each produce that is a crazy markup. Keho says, I hate Marks. They have the pre-bagged kale. Okay, well, don't go to Marks. Yeah, pre-bagged kale. That sounds weird. I have to go to the Big Bird to kale. Oh, Johnny. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep. I gotcha. Well, hey. If you're near a Walmart, get some video, get some pictures, find out what's going on out here. Because I don't know how they expect that no one is going to notice this, especially when TikTok gets a hold of something. They're not going to keep it a secret. And you shouldn't either. Tell everyone. And tell them you found out about it here on the extras. But hey, keep an eye out there. Be vigilant. Let me know what you see. Send me some stuff in the Discord, some pictures, some videos, whatever. We'll check back in on these events on Friday, because it seems like it's still breaking. So I think Walmart is going to have to come out and address it, and I think that probably will happen this week. Is some spokesperson is going to come out and be like, "What? We didn't? Nah, you guys are crazy." Yeah, something like that. But hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Be safe out there. Watch out for those price tags. Tell your family you love them. And I will see you all on Friday for the extras. Peace.